Hello Libra, and welcome to your February 2022 reading. Spirit, let's see what's going on for you, Libra. What the heck is going on in February? I know from an astrology perspective, February is going to be one crazy month. It already is, I'm telling you. I'm in Canada, and if you know what's going on at this time of the world, you know what I'm going through, so there's that. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you. Okay, your three cards. First one up, we have the Three of Wands, which is my favorite tarot card. So I like that already. We have the Hierophant. And then we have Temperance. Okay. First glance. Okay, right off the hop, here's what I'm getting. With the Three of Wands, this is you're sitting around and you're waiting for something. This is in the past, okay? So you were sitting there, you were waiting for something. You're either waiting for something to arrive or an outcome to happen, okay? So this is where you were in the past. And where it brings you to now, it's like, with the Hierophant card, it's like, okay, okay, let me go back for a second. Three of Wands is, for me, it's your ships coming in, okay? So you're waiting, your ships are coming in, and you're getting all kinds of good stuff, usually, right? What I'm getting with this Hierophant card is that when your ships came in, okay? When your ship came in, you were like, oh, this isn't exactly what I expected, okay? So it's not horrible, but it's like, oh, I need to adjust this. I need to fix it. And the outcome that I see is with the Temperance card. So this is you being able to manage like two sides of the same coin kind of thing. That's what I'm picking up. But as usual, we're going to drill down and see what's happening. Spirit, I'm going to get some clarifiers and see if we can make some sense of this and, pull a story together. Because that's what we do here. So there's one. Spirit. So yeah, this is really cool because right now, working on my website, should be up and running soon. And Spirit, so I'm going to be selling tarot cards, right? And in order to do that, like I'm trying out a bunch of them. Spirit. So it's really cool because now I'm getting to work with decks that I may have never purchased for myself. So it's kind of a cool thing. So I'm experiencing all of these like weird and wonderful decks, which, it's good for me because then I get, Spirit, the best of both worlds in, hey, I get to play with new decks and I get to find what I think is going to work best in my readings to give you the best messages. Spirit. Makes sense, right? I can make this all about you, even though it's kind of all about both of us. The decks that I use. Okay, speaking of decks, let's see what all of these decks are telling us about your three cards. So we're going to start with the Three of Wands. Actually, let me take a quick little look here. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so the first card up for the Three of Wands, we have Scarcity. Ooh, and then we have Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. I think what happened when that Three of Wands, when that ship came in, right? It's almost like I'm feeling a Four of Pentacles energy combined with the Three of Wands, because it's almost like you were watching those ships come in from a position of lack. Where you're like, oh my God, just kept like, you're waiting to win the lottery. Like, you know what I mean? Because it's like, oh my God, then I can pay my bills and I'm not going to lose my house. And it's that kind of energy that you were sitting in, I think, with that Three of Wands. So when the ship did come in, okay, you're looking at the contents going, shit, this might not pay the bills. And like following my win the lottery analogy, right? So what you needed to do was you had to improvise. You had to take whatever was on those ships or on that ship and go, okay, how can I make this work? Okay, that's what this card is about. The unveiling your gifts, is basically work some magic with what you got And the transformation piece is maybe not being so rigid in what it is that you're expecting, right? So you kind of had to work with what you got. And I think it really does make sense with flowing into the present energy with this Hierophant card. The cards that came out for that, we have Negotiation and we have Dove. Take a leap of faith. So I think this really has forced you to think outside the box. It's forced you to do two things at once. You need to put up boundaries, okay? Because the Hierophant card, this is about structure, okay? And this is what I'm feeling with this. So there's this structure in place around whatever this is that you're trying to deal with, okay? So what you need to do is the structure that's existing, you need to be able to take it down, okay? You need to be able to get past it. You need to be able to climb over the wall, go around the mountain, bore through it, whatever it is. But there's also an element of you needing to put up some boundaries. It's a push and pull, give and take, which makes sense with this Temperance card as the potential outcome, okay? And when we look at the Temperance card as an outcome, here's the two cards we got to clarify. We have Direction and we have Tolerance. You appreciate other points of view because you sense the love in everyone. This is talking about, so the Direction and the Tolerance is you need to realize that it's not just all about you, right? I mean, we all need to learn that lesson, me included, right? And so sometimes you have to improvise, or not improvise, what's the word? Compromise. You have to compromise, right? So if things aren't flowing exactly as you planned, or like when your ship came in, it wasn't what you expected or what you wanted, maybe even what you needed, it doesn't matter. Sometimes you have to switch it up. You have to switch things up. You have to look at things from a new perspective. This is the Direction card, okay? So none of this is bad, but it really does mean that you're gonna have to get creative. I wonder if the Three of Swords is gonna come up. What are some other cards? Hangman. Let's see, predict if any of these come up. Oh, it depends on what I'm gonna drill down on too. I really think I want to look at this outcome. Or do I want to look at the Hierophant? I want to look at both of them. I try to stay away from the outcome unless it's like, oh my God, what a good outcome. Let's look at this. We're going to look at the Hierophant. Spirit. Let's see what we got. Oh my God. That's so funny. I love this. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Ooh, okay. This is cool. All right. Oh, you know what? I took my clarifier cards before I drilled down. We're going to go with it and let's see what happens. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now the Hierophant card, this is where we got the Negotiation card and Leap of Faith. Okay. Check out this is the tarot clarifiers that I normally do after the oracle cards. We're doing them first today. Fuck it. We're going with it. Okay. So we have the Three of Wands again has shown up. With the Three of Wands, we have Judgment and Seven of Cups. So the Three of Wands is going, okay, you know what? There just might be another ship coming in. Okay, you had the one ship and you're like, not so thrilled. Guess what? There's another one right behind it. Ooh, yeah, baby. And what this is doing is, yeah, you might have to negotiate a little, but you got to have some faith, okay? That the outcome is going to be what you want it to be. Am I feeling the call to action with this? I am. Okay, you're going to be guided to do something, make a choice, whatever. And I think it might tie into the negotiation piece of this. But you have choices. The Seven of Cups. And it's like when your ship came in and it wasn't what you expected, you learned some really good lessons about it. Maybe you figured out a better way to put in your Amazon order. So now that it's showing up, it's, I don't know, not going to get damaged in the mail. I'm making silly shit up now, but I think you understand the energy that I'm feeling around this, right? So now we're going to continue on backwards and get our clarifiers. Who do I want? I want one of these. Spirit. Yeah, so This is cool. I think, yes, it's sort of like out of disappointment comes some good stuff. It's like silver lining in the dark cloud. Spirit, can I have a card? Ooh. Oh, yeah, these are good. Oh, I love that card. Holy shit. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent for a second. What other card do I want? I'll take one of these. Spirit, this one deck, I gotta tell you, man, it's so good. African Goddess Rising. I'm gonna add this to my website to sell. It is so good. And the artwork is just fun and funky and just like, oh, so badass goddess. I'm just loving it. So, okay, let's take a look at our oracle cards that came out. So this is the card I was just talking about. We're like, oh my God, look at this. Look at this lady. Manifestation. Check her out. She's fucking rocking it, eh? I love it. The other card we got is Lord. Take charge with authority. Very emperor energy is what I get from this. And then we have pride. Okay, I think, okay, I'm going to this pride card because normally pride is, it's like a vanity thing almost, right? To be prideful isn't a good thing. Quite often. Here, no. Step your shit up, man. Yeah, when you're doing this negotiation thing or whatever, stand tall. Hold your head up and go, nope, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Nope, this is me. Beat your chest a little bit, right? Yeah, absolutely. You do that. And then the manifestation and the emperor is going, okay, between the 3 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, this is your manifestation, right? You have choices and you make them and you watch this flourish and unfold. That's manifesting, right? The Judgment card, okay, this is, because I said this is a call to action. Well, in order for you to be able to step it up, you have to step into that emperor energy. You got to put on your big boy or your big girl pants, right? To make it happen. So that's what I'm getting from that. So again, Hierophant card, this is you putting up the necessary boundaries, right? And holding your space and holding your own, while at the same time, kind of pulling down the boundaries from the opposite party, okay? It's that push and pull. It's that give and take. And this is what's going to get you your outcome of that good balance. So everybody gets what they want, or mostly. I mean, this is feeling very much like a compromise situation, but I do think that if you hone your negotiation skills, you step it up, right? I think that you really can manifest and get what it is that you want with probably less compromise on your part. Okay, so if it's 2 parties working, like you're working with somebody else, you're trying to negotiate shit or whatever, I think you're going to come out on the better end than they will. So I'm definitely feeling that. But that's it. Keep this in mind, right? Did you learn the lessons from the first time when your first ship came in? Did you learn that lesson? If you did, then you're going to have a better chance of the next ship coming in and being able to manifest what it is that you want. That's right. That's right. You can do it. Okay, so we're going to get you some advice cards. Spirit, get you some advice cards, just, because that's what we do here. We give advice. Okay, we'll take one of these. Spirit. And, oh, you wanted to come out. So we're taking you and one of these. Spirit. And that. Oh, well, that's interesting. Uh-huh. Okay. Now, these are advice cards. I'm going to tell you the cards and then we're going to talk. We have willpower. We have unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. And then we have memories. Cherish memories of loved ones. This is you actually, and it's funny because Hierophant card is quite often around like mostly religion, but it can touch on spirituality. This is you. Like, this is saying your prayers, man. This is doing your meditation. This can be a card of the past too, like nostalgia. This is look back at a time in your life when you had to go through something similar and bring, like, call forward that kind of energy, those skills, those negotiation skills, whatever, right? So it's very much, yeah, a reaching back into the past card, whether that's to loved ones who have passed on, like, you know, you pray to your mom or your dad or your grandma to say, hey, help me out with this, right? And this is advice. So absolutely do that, right? Could even be calling your guides and angels. Go for it, right? The willpower and the unity. So the willpower, this is stand your ground, right? It's easy to cave when someone else is making demands on you that you have no interest in, you don't want to do, you don't want to participate, but they could be a bully, right? And it's hard to stand up to a bully. Don't, right? Because I think if you stand up to the bully, but you do it, and this is sort of an analogy, sort of, kind of, I could kind of feel this going through here anyway, but it's like, and there's the boundary thing as well that would tie into that. It's, as you're doing this, as you're negotiating, as you're working with other parties, remember that if you go into all of this, remembering that and truly believing that you want the best outcome for everyone involved, you have a much better chance at success and with that manifestation. Powerful shit, kids. Powerful fucking shit. Okay, this is really cool. I like this. I want to know what this is about. And I want to know, is the outcome a nice, even Steven balance for everybody, right? So also, please like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Comments. Like, I love reading people's comments. It's so much fun. And it's nice to get dialogue outside of just me talking to you through the camera, right? So there we go. All right, well, we're going to leave it at that. So until next time, much love and light, health and wellness, peace and prosperity. Take care, Libra. Bye.